Candela, hypnotherapist, transformation coach, and a spiritual teacher. You're about to listen to a recording of one of my regression sessions. If you enjoyed the content on my channel, please consider subscribing. And if you click on the bell, it will inform you of any of my future postings. Also, leave a comment and click like, because that helps to bring this kind of content to more viewers. I hope you enjoy the recording, and I hope to see you again in my future videos. And I want you to tell me the very first thing that you see, or the very first impressions that you get as you reach the ground.
I see hills of grass. It's like you can walk on the field and then walk up a small hill and then down.
How does it feel being in that field?
Peaceful.
I'd like you to look down at your feet and tell me what you're wearing on your feet.
Nothing.
Barefoot?
Yes.
And become aware of what you're wearing on your body.
Kind of like a dress.
Describe it to me.
It's plain, it's brown, and it's long, almost to my feet, but not quite. And there's like a rope or something around my waist.
Does it have sleeves?
No.
And you're in a female body?
Mm-hmm.
Are you young or old?
Young, like teenager, maybe.
Are you healthy?
I think so.
So become aware of what you're doing in that field at this moment.
I think I'm picking flowers, but also just kind of wandering around.
Do you come often to this field?
I think so. It seems familiar.
Do you live nearby?
I think so.
So on the count of 3, you're going to see yourself standing in front of a place where you live. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you're seeing.
Teepees. It's like an Indian village.
So tell me what you see.
I see 10 or 12 homes. I see people. I see kids running around playing. People doing different things. They're smiling.
I want you to become aware of your clothes again. And tell me what your dress is made of.
I don't really know. It's soft.
What kind of clothes do you see on other people?
Same kind of things. I only see other women and children.
Other men?
I don't see any.
Where are they?
I feel like they're busy doing something else. Looking for food?
Bring your attention now to the teepee where you live. Is there anything that distinguishes it from others?
There's something about the doorway. It's like a pattern or color, but I can't tell what it is. Like just above the doorway and on the side.
Do other teepees have different patterns?
Some don't have anything. Some I see a little bit of color, but it looks like less.
And what do you see on yours?
A woven pattern that goes up from the top of the door and then down the side.
And what does it represent?
I feel like it somehow means more important.
And why is it more important?
Status.
So go inside and tell me what you see there.
I see something in the middle, like a place to cook. And I see a few spots around the outside. It looks like bedding to sleep. I see 3 spots.
How big is the tent?
Big enough you can stand up and walk kind of around the center, but you can't stand up for the sleeping spots. You have to kneel because the sides start to go down there.
Who lives in this tent?
I do. My mom and dad. I don't think there's anybody else.
Who has that status?
I think my dad.
What is his position within the tribe?
Leader?
On the count of 3, you will see yourself having a meal the way you would usually have a meal. 1, 2, and 3. And just tell me what you're experiencing.
We're all sitting around the center and we're eating something that's kind of mushy with our hands.
Can you tell what it tastes like?
Kind of like corn pudding.
Is there an interaction during the meal?
They're talking, but I'm not.
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
The sound will become more audible, or the messages will become clearer to you. You just know what they're discussing.
They're talking about people from somewhere else who maybe are a threat, and they're talking about keeping us safe.
What are they saying about those people?
They know they might be coming soon, and they just don't know when.
And what are their plans for keeping everyone safe?
I think that's what the men are off doing. They're somehow preparing.
So come back to that moment where you just came back from the field and flowers, and now become aware what the men are doing.
Making things that they can use as weapons. They're tying sticks and scraping at rocks.
They expect to be attacked?
I think so.
And what's the mood among the women?
They look cheerful, but I sense tension.
Are you considered a child still?
I feel like I'm in between. I can help with the younger ones, but I'm not quite old enough to be included with the adults.
So tell me what you do during the day.
I see myself playing with the younger kids, but also helping gather stuff and helping prepare food. I help when I'm told.
And what is the temperature like? How does it feel outside?
It's warm, but not too hot. It's sunny. It seems like summer.
Do you stay in this village all year round, or do you move?
I think we stay, at least for a little while, maybe until we have to move. But I don't think we move because of the seasons.
So what would make you move?
The threat gets too high. Just feels too dangerous.
So prior to this, you have not moved?
Not that I remember.
So on the count of 3, you're going to move forward in time to the next significant event. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what's happening.
The women and children are all inside one of the teepees. They're scared, and they're yelling outside.
You're going to be able to see what's happening outside. Tell me what's outside.
It's fighting.
Who's fighting?
The men are fighting other men. It's a different group.
Are they from a different tribe?
I think so. Their hair is different. I see braids on top of their head. Some of them braided it in shape. The men in our group have long hair.
And how's the battle going?
I can't quite tell. There's just so much going on.
And where are you at this point?
I'm sitting kind of in the middle with the kids.
So move a little bit in time to the end of that battle and tell me what happens then.
I keep seeing somebody coming in.
Into the tent? Who is coming in?
Man that wants to hurt us. 2 more coming in after him.
What do they do?
I see them hurting people who are closest to the door. Some of the women and the kids who are closest.
What do they do to them?
They're stabbing them with their arrows. I know they're coming for me next. And I feel scared and I don't feel scared.
What do you do?
I just kind of back up as far as I can. But I don't really do anything else.
What are they doing as they are going through?
It looks like they're killing people.
So move to the time when the next significant event happens.
It's like there isn't one.
Do they reach you?
Yeah, I think so.
What do they do?
I'm sitting and I see someone standing over me. And I see him swing an arrow at me, but I don't feel anything.
Does your spirit leave the body at that point?
I think it does.
So allow your spirit to gently lift out of the body. And you're going to be able to float above, feeling peaceful and restful. And you're going to be able to see and notice in a lot more detail what has unfolded. First, I want you to look at your body and tell me exactly where you were wounded.
I think it was the heart, because I see myself laying on my side against the side of the teepee, and I see blood on the ground.
The body will speak to you. You will be able to communicate how that trauma affected the body and how it was stored in the muscle memory. Tell me what the body is communicating to you.
A lot of pain in the chest. There's something weird about my stomach.
What is it?
I think I was pregnant.
Who was the father?
I don't know.
So again, the body will communicate to you what you need to know.
It's like it went right through my heart, like right through the center.
Was the death immediate?
I feel like it was, or at least quick. I don't remember feeling pain.
Now focus on the stomach and what are you becoming aware of?
It seems like there's a small baby, but it's not fully grown.
Were you aware of the baby?
I sense that I was. The father was also young. It wasn't planned. It was maybe just a bad choice. But I knew about it. And I feel like my parents knew about it. But it was just accepted. Nobody was upset. It was just a thing. Just something that happens sometimes.
As you look around, what do you see at the end of that battle?
I see a lot of people dead. I see people inside and outside. And I see the other men walking around and taking things.
Did anybody survive from your tribe?
I don't think so.
So allow your spirit now to begin to expand its awareness and go into a healing chamber. And it begins to heal the wound in your heart. You're going to experience the arrow being pulled out of your body. And with it, it takes the energy of destruction, pain, trauma, the energy of invasion, disrespect, and dishonor. And it takes all of that energy, scoops it out, takes it out of your body. As that is removed, the tissues within your body begin to reconnect until the wound is no longer there. Your body will be bathed with a very powerful healing light. And this healing light will remove any remnants of the energy that does not belong to you, that invaded your space, that disrespected your boundaries, that inflicted its power on you. And it will give back to you anything that you gave away in that moment. The power you gave away, the sense of safety, the feeling of trust, the ability to protect those around you that you love. Everything that was given away, you claim back, and it returns to you, cleansed by that healing light. And once you feel that it is completed, and you're whole, and you're at peace, let me know.
Okay.
Is it completed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, as you look from your soul perspective, become aware of what the purpose of that life was for your soul.
To appreciate nature and the earth, to live with it.
Was there a significance in the ending of it?
How quickly things can be taken away.
As you look back at that experience, how do you feel it went? Did you accomplish what you needed to accomplish?
I think so.
Do you feel that the traumatic death at the end made a lasting impact, or has it been released?
I don't know if it's been released all the way.
So from a soul perspective, see how that event has rippled through all of the life experiences. And as you become aware of the impact of that event, tell me what comes to you.
I've always felt a connection with nature and felt at peace there in a way that a lot of the people in my life didn't understand. And I want to protect it in a way that other people don't understand. But also I feel like I've carried with me that feeling of apprehension or waiting for something to happen, being on guard all the time.
And so now you have the ability to see things from a much higher perspective. Understanding why certain agreements were made, why certain circumstances were put in place to allow for certain experiences. And tell me how your perspective shifts.
That's just kind of the natural course of events. It's survival.
What does that mean?
People don't do bad things on purpose. They're just doing the best they can to take care of themselves and their families.
So you will be able to float now into the awareness of the tribe that attacked you. You will know their intentions and their needs and the reason they attacked you.
I think it was just about food. They didn't want us to take from them, and they felt threatened by us, and they didn't know how to do it a different way.
Why were they threatened by you?
I don't think there was enough food for everybody. I think both were having a hard time finding it.
Was there a different way that they could have handled this situation?
I sense that we couldn't talk to each other. I don't know if that makes sense, but like different languages.
At a soul level, what do you learn from this experience?
Just because we speak different languages and not necessarily literally doesn't mean we're a threat to each other. We can take the time to understand in different ways.
Do you feel that you can release that pain and trauma and lingering effects that you've been carrying with you?
Yeah.
Does it feel like you're able to move forward from that event, from that life?
Yeah.
So now I would like all of the beings and characters that you have observed or interacted with to recede to where they belong.